Never argue with a kid who knows more than you. My 10-year-old daughter, Maya, has been obsessed with baking since she was old enough to hold a wooden spoon. Last summer, she actually won a regional junior pastry competition. Her absolute prized possession is a copy of The Joy of Cooking, personally signed by a famous French pastry chef, who wrote a note inside praising her perfect technique. But things went sideways when her home economics teacher, Mrs. Gable, started a unit on baking. Mrs. Gable told the class that adding cold butter to pie crust is just an old wives' tale, and that melted butter works exactly the same way. Maya gently raised her hand. She explained that cold butter is crucial because the tiny pockets of solid fat melt during baking, creating steam, which is what actually makes the crust flaky. Mrs. Gable totally snapped. She said, "That is complete nonsense. I have been teaching home economics for 20 years, and butter is butter. Your little television cooking shows are wrong." The next day, Maya brought in her signed book to show her the science section. Instead of looking at it, Mrs. Gable confiscated the book for being a classroom distraction, made Maya sit in the corner, and assigned her a 3-page essay on humility. Maya came home absolutely heartbroken. Her prized book was gone, and she felt humiliated. I was furious. I called my cousin, Leo, who happens to be the head pastry chef at a 5-star hotel downtown. 2 days later, we walked right into Maya's classroom during 5th period. Mrs. Gable looked annoyed until Leo stepped up in his full chef whites, carrying a portable toaster oven and 2 bowls of dough. With the principal watching from the doorway, Chef Leo gave the class a live demonstration. He baked 2 crusts right there on the counter, one made with melted butter and one made with cold butter. The melted butter crust came out hard as a brick. The cold butter crust was incredibly light, airy, and shattered into perfect flaky layers. One boy raised his hand and said, "Wow, Mrs. Gable's crust never looks like that." Mrs. Gable's face turned completely bright red. The principal walked in, grabbed Maya's signed book from the desk drawer, and handed it back to her. Then Leo gave the entire class freshly baked chocolate croissants. Next week, the school announced they were updating the home economics curriculum, and Mrs. Gable was reassigned to the study hall rotation.